Ashes to ashes.
Hello. And welcome to Til Death Do Us Part the podcast, where we explore everything related to death, funerals, and stories that connect us all. I'm your host, Mike Hamlar from Roanoke, Virginia. We got a great lineup for you today. Great show. We're excited to be back on the air with you, so you can view and listen and do all that. Make sure you go and share. As Adrian says, share. So let's get
sure. He doesn't say share. He says sure.
Sure.
Hey, I get my point across.
We understand.
Hey, yo, so welcome everybody. All right, we're gonna go around real quick. The mother looks like she's still at the office.
I am. Welcome back, everybody. Please.
What? You got on
share.
scrubs today?
I have on scrubs today. It's been one of those kind of couple of days. Our vehicle was hit, and I am picking up bodies in a special vehicle. So when I gotta do that, I gotta put on my scrubs.
I gave you that man number.
Yeah, but they said they could fix it. So Jesus fixed it, and so can I. I got on scrubs.
She putting bodies in the back of the Palisade.
Can we say amen? Amen. That's all I got.
You gotta make it do what it do.
You got to.
All right, so the mother's up in Baltimore. All right, Wendal, what's going on in Petersburg and Dinwiddie?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. We barely made it tonight. It's in a few. We barely got on here. Anyway, we're glad to see everybody on. I don't even know what episode this is. The 30th episode.
As always, you never know what episode.
I never know. But anyway, glad to see everybody tonight. It's been a long day for everybody. Everybody's been busy, but we're glad to be on tonight. Talk a little bit tonight. Chat a little bit. We'll see what happens. We want to invite everybody after hours. Subscribe. And we'll be on a few.
We doing after hours tonight?
Yes, after hours.
Yes, after hours tonight.
Yep, so everybody gonna get their favorite drink after hours.
I know you tired. I know you tired. Because you started laughing at crazy stuff when you tired.
Oh, the mother?
Yes. My man started laughing at crazy stuff when she tired.
They got about 20 bodies up there, man. They busy.
What's up,
everybody? Hey, Keisha. Hey, Ms. Valda.
They helping us out up there. We got a call up there near the Baltimore.
I know. I got one for you. You got one for me too.
Hey, Valde Jesus. Good evening.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. All right, Tiff. You working on something? What's going on?
Oh, trying to get my necklace on. It's just
I
literally just walked in the door, y'all. Good evening, everybody. It's Tiffany,
the princess.
As you can see, I do have my Eagles green theme going back here.
Oh my God!
The game tonight.
They gonna lose.
Who they?
No. What is it?
They gonna get their ass whipped tonight.
Go Birds! Go Birds! Fly Eagles!
They're gonna lose.
She just sat there and did
Ooh, they played tonight at the Green Bay Packers. I got the Packers.
Yeah, we're in Green Bay.
Packers about 3.
Right.
Exactly. Green Bay spanking that ass.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
All right, Adrian, the man, he got his scrubs on too. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I got my scrubs on too. I've been on removals all day. So yeah, definitely rolling. Images, Mortuary, and Transport Service is definitely out here doing blessing business. Nevertheless, y'all, it's another Monday, man. I'm excited. I'm trying to get all my people, that's so super busy to get back enthused about this thing because we make it happen each and every week. And so as y'all are coming in and as y'all are building our listening base, we got to get more hyped up and get into this thing. But tonight, y'all don't want to miss this show, and you definitely don't want to miss the after show. Charmaine been on that baby powder tonight, so we don't know what's going on with her. So just get on your phones and y'all share it because we finna get it popping. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Charmaine on something. Charmaine on the pills. She on the pills. Charmaine on the pills.
It's that Christine Small. Hey, how are you?
Hey y'all.
Miss Helen Day, how are you?
Hey, Miss
There's
Pernia.
our friend, Miss Pernia.
Miss Helen Day, hello.
Helen Day.
Tuning in.
We got all these new listeners on here.
Well, Helen's not new. She be on. Helen's not new.
Warren the baby. What you got going on, man?
Listen, y'all, it has been a very Monday. We all made it. We made it out the chat.
That's it.
That's all I got. We are I think everybody's starting to get hit at this point. Gosh, I lost somebody near and dear to my heart, this week. So we're kind of all going through it. It's hard when people and we're trying to serve family and keep emotions together, but we got to do what we got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
We got to roll with it.
Who passed away, Warren? Who passed away? Was somebody in your family?
No, it's a young lady from my church who passed away.
Oh wow! Our condolences to you.
Our condolences.
Yeah, seriously.
Yep.
Yeah, we joke and play a lot, but that's never cool. Always hurts.
Yeah.
But hey, look, our flesh hurts too, y'all. Y'all think just because we feel the regular system, it hurts. It hurts.
And I'm glad you said that because that's part of my mother's moment about our hurts.
It cuts deep.
So we really got a good segue right into
it. Hey, y'all see, I clean my house.
Next time, make sure you light your fireplace. It'll be more intimate.
Absolutely.
Piano so you can play.
I dusted off the grand piano and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah. All right. So thank y'all for tuning in.
We go Airbnb.
Mother's Moments as Tiffany gets her food ready.
Oh my God.
I thought that was for after hours.
I thought it was some pancakes or something.
Pancakes sound good right now.
Yeah, I went to Cracker Barrel this morning.
So look, while they being fatbacks and stuff, big backs. So look,
come on here, my dear.
So let's talk about hurts. And Mother's Moment is talking about your own hurt. Even though our segment this evening is about attire, I just still need to touch on something. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have young children and grandchildren, please get to the point of checking their phones, their social medias. Make sure you have open conversations with your individuals. Somebody's CV is on. Ooh, Adrian, of course. So make sure you check that kind of stuff. I've been coaching and I've been sitting with young ladies. This is my second year coaching football, and I've also coached girls softball. And sitting with our young ladies, you find out a lot about what they go through at home. However, these young ladies are journaling in their phones. So if you have any young grandchildren, teenagers especially, please make sure you, Tiffany, that's you.
I don't have my
your
TV.
phone. You slurping that soup though.
Slurp.
No, that's after hours. Y'all gotta tune into the after hours for that.
Tune in.
Anyway, I just wanted to say, please make sure y'all check your children's phones. These children are journaling in their phones like you would not believe. They are hiding their hate. They're hiding their hurt. What we used to think when people were upset, it was a lot of outward expression. It was a lot of screaming and hollering and all that kind of stuff. These children are becoming quiet. They're shutting themselves out and they're not saying absolutely nothing. So please make sure that you tap into your young folks. If you are in a community environment where you are mentoring, don't feel shame with telling the parents to tap into their children's phone. The parents pay that damn bill. So you need to know what's going on in that phone. That's very personal to me this week because I'm seeing too much of it with the children. So I had to touch on that for Mother's Moment because my mother instinct, even with my own, I check my own kid's phone. And when Sterling walked past me, and he'll be 21 in January, I still be like, yo, Let me see your phone for a second. I do.
Jesus, 21.
And he pays his own bill. And I still ask him for his phone. No, I'm not. Because these
about to be
21.
Who told Sterling to grow up?
But he about to be 21.
Yeah. So it's like, these kids are hiding things. There's no longer outward hurt. There's no longer anger being expressed. They're not tearing shit up like they used to. They're not throwing things around like they used to. They're not screaming and hollering and putting their hands on people like they used to. They're keeping everything to themselves, and they may be texting somebody this stuff that they want to harm themselves. They may be putting it in their notes
and
that they want to harm themselves.
That pot just blows up. That pot just blows up one day.
But no, you're right though. I'm one of our colleagues out in Houston, actually, she's dealing with that right now with a family. Lady, her 12-year-old son committed suicide. And so yeah, you're absolutely correct. I'm like you though. I check my kids' phones too now. I ain't gonna lie. 21 as a look, I don't know.
Now
sis.
he stopped. He didn't give it to me last week. He was like, "Come on with that. Check Brooklyn's." But I still ask him for his phone because I have private moments with my children, and my question is, "Hey, y'all good? Do we need to talk? Do I need to put my beat a bitch down kid on and go get somebody for you? What else do I need to do to protect you mentally and physically from anything that's going on?"
So let me ask you this on the subject, off the subject, in that sense, like, because we all, well, me, you, and Warren, Mike's kids are more age of mine, but we all have younger kids. In relations to, let's just say, right, to that whole parent protection thing, and they're dealing with things, but they're dealing with things on the other end, right? We all, I have my kids. All my kids don't live with me, right? So, of course, there are different households. What do we do as far as how do we introduce the conversation to our child when it's situations of they got a problem with the other parent, they're dealing with things emotionally, mentally with the other parent? How do we, the other parent, introduce that so they can be comfortable speaking, talking, opening up to tell how they feel or to tell what's on their mind, to speak out loud what they're feeling on their heart without them feeling like, okay, well, shit, I'm gonna get in trouble by the other parent. You understand what I'm saying?
You assure them. So what I had to do, you have to be straightforward, because if not, somebody else will in the wrong way. Right. I come straight out.
Watch yourself.
I come straight out and ask Brooklyn, "Hey, is there anybody messing with you? Has anybody done anything to you? Is there anybody that I need to pull to the side?" Like, you have to be honest with your own children and be upfront to let them know that it is a safe space. If you tell me something and share something with me, this is not the time for you to get in trouble. This is the time for us all to get help. Because when your children are in trouble, it hurts the parents that they even have to find help for their children. So you have to assure your children that this is the time for everybody to receive help before it becomes a major problem. But you have to be transparent as well.
But somewhere down that line, though, there has to be a conversation with that other parent.
Yes.
Because these kids not stupid. They will play parents against each other.
Yes.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you need to have confidentiality. You need to be discreet, but you also
still need to talk to the
all
other
parties.
Yeah. So and y'all homegirl tried to do that. She tried to play me and Brian against each other on a situation about some food. And first thing, so she calls him and tells him my mother wouldn't get me no food, and then he knows that ain't true. So he calls me and say, "Hey, you ain't get Brooklyn no food?" I said, "No, I got her food. She just didn't want to eat what I got her." That's the difference.
Right.
So you gotta be careful, Adrian, when you start talking, when you're dealing with another household, you have to go to that parent as well.
So I think Ms. Pernia Mason sums it up pretty good for all of us today. Everyone needs to sit down and have a deep, a proper conversation with the kids, and both parents and you have to meet in the middle.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's
ain't no middle road. Ain't no middle road in my house. It's my way or it's no way.
Good segue into our topic tonight.
You got a grown ass son.
I'm good with that.
So, do we have anything else for Mother's Moments?
No, that was it. That was it.
That was an important Mother's Moments though. That's
real prayers to you and your girls, Charmaine. It seems like y'all got
Oh yeah.
Baby's Day out.
And these kids they're going through some deep stuff, and I tell you what, it's rough, and they getting grown real early.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm glad I'm on the other side of that.
Yeah, I have teenagers in the household, so don't even get me started. So what's up for Baby's Day out?
So since we kind of talk about mental health, praying for the family of
Now you need to make your own. You need to make another graphic for yourself.
Right.
That'll never get old.
That will never get old. It will never get old. We're praying for the Nealon family, Marshawn Nealon out of, I want to say Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Nealon out of Dallas, unfortunately committed suicide this past week. 24 years old. How you make your first touchdown of the season one day, and then you gone the next. It's crazy.
That's a cold.
He got into a high-speed chase with some officers, and unfortunately he crashed. They lost him. They found the car, and they ended up finding him in a porta potty, and he self-inflicted gunshot.
Wow.
So we just gotta look out for people, because this mental health stuff is crazy right now, and I know we all going through it.
It must be something in the COVID shots. I'm blaming everything on COVID.
Hey, child, it might be something in the COVID shots and the Tylenol.
It's something. Because, like you said, I mean, to go from such a highlighted, day and highlighted moment in your life to I'm not stopping to killing yourself in a porta potty is like,
but you have to understand how mental illness works. What we thought might be a highlight may not have been a highlight for him.
It's never enough.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And when we're looking at like, how could he go from this to that? That's not how it works.
Yeah, and it's
It's never enough.
A lot. And his girlfriend and told her goodbye, and he kind of said his goodbyes and all that from the course that I saw. So I mean, it's a lot, and people don't understand the pressure that these athletes are under, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that you scored a touchdown, but now what, right? Now you got to do something even bigger than that. Got to be even better, and the money's
Come
great.
on, talk to us, athlete.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's all.
Yeah, and it's unfair. Sometimes it's unfair. But in other news, we might be ending the shutdown very soon. People may be going back to work. Hopefully, they will get some back pay. I'm a little pissed off about it. I tell you that, because the Democrats were holding the line, trying to make sure that the ACA was covered. Of course, there's SNAP benefits that haven't been released. People are furloughed. People aren't going back.
The money ain't there. They done spent that shit.
They sent the money to Argentina. Amen. But
they done spent it too.
What needed to happen was we needed 9 independent or Democratic senators to sway the vote to open the government.
Mm-hmm.
We have 8 Democrats, one of them being Virginia's Tim Kaine, which I'm highly upset about.
Yeah. Did you read his post today?
That was some BS.
Yeah,
that was
really
BS.
Was.
What's happening is they really don't care. They're going to sway the vote, but none of them are seeking re-election. So basically, they're going off of, hey, well, we promise that we'll extend the tax credits for the ACA into the new year. And we all know that that's not the truth. So it makes the Democratic Party look super duper weak. And we just fall for anything. But I'm happy that people will go back to work. I'm happy.
But what was that $2,000 foolishness Orange Face said that he was going to do?
Basically, that's his way of saying, because of tariffs, we have all of this money, and I'm going to release $2,000 to every household. But my thing is, if we have $2,000 to release to every single household, then you have the money that we know you have to fund SNAP.
Right.
Exactly.
While you keep appealing the Supreme Court to stay the fact that the federal judge said you need to release these funds.
Right.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm upset with the Democratic Party.
He done spent the money to put that new community center on the White House. That's what he done did.
Yeah. So it's rough. And Tim Kaine, that used to be my guy. So to see that, I'm like, y'all got to be smarter than this. I know y'all smarter than this.
But then he goes
right, because we'll be right back at this again in January. We'll be right back at it.
Yeah.
But didn't he go as far as wanting the commode to be named after? I'm sorry, not the commode. The commanders.
The commanders are here.
The stadium
to be named after him.
Yeah, he was at the game yesterday. He actually commentated for a little while. And anyway, that's after. We can talk about that later.
Y'all tune in after hour. We're gonna talk about all their ass.
Yeah, we got
the raw way.
Today is looks do matter, preferences and norms and attire. That's
yes,
looks do matter. And
can I have a pet peeve? Can I have a pet peeve and I can get it off my chest?
Oh Lord,
I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't know.
Disclaimer.
I done got nervous.
Let's put up.
Lord, when she want to go first, it's a problem.
The views of this podcast are only those of individuals and not any firms, corporations, or anybody else. It's just us six. Let's go.
Yeah. Ladies in funeral service. Ladies, women of funeral service.
Talk to them.
It's time for a new outfit. Can I say I am over the Amazon peplum dresses that are in black with a flower on the front?
In defense, hello. Excuse me. Hello.
I'm over it.
In defense.
And don't put it on if it ain't gonna look right. If you're not gonna have good shapewear,
preach, girl.
If
preach.
you're not gonna put on
some
Spanx or a faja or something that's gonna keep all that shit together, please don't put it on.
In defense of all fat people.
Women understand what a faja is. We all know what one is.
What's a faja? I know
Charmaine has a rebuttal. Charmaine got a rebuttal.
Of all fat people, they have been the most appropriate uniforms that fit everybody. You can get those dresses from a size 0 to a 32.
And you can also buy a nice suit in a 0 to a 32.
No. People don't want suits no more. You're in that suit age bracket, Tiffany. Them folks, them chicks coming through now are not in suit age brackets.
And the thing is, all suits
in the same size.
All suits don't fit the same. All suits don't fit the same. You're gonna be out here looking like you're part of the You're gonna be looking like you're part of the
Get yourself somebody who can alter your suit.
And you can't do that when you have in $2,000 funerals. Oh, did I say that?
That part. Talk about it. I can't argue with that part. I can't argue with that part.
There you go.
I thought we were talking about the attire that people wear to funerals. We're talking about what we wear. Okay.
We're talking about both.
I just had to
we're talking about both. It's about everybody.
So Jimmy Higgins said a 32 should be
every reel that I have looked at in the last
Jimmy's stupid. That's my
however
boy.
many days that there are reels that I've looked at. I am so tired of seeing black Amazon straight dresses that have either a peplum or it's just straight and it has a little happy tie thing.
But you're not going to find
hides the belly. That camouflages all that
clearly half the ones that I've seen got enough belly that the peplum ain't covering nothing. And I'm a big girl. So I get it.
No, you're not. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Are you skinny now?
But you're not going to find something that fits all of your staff like those dresses. And listen, I get tired of seeing women in that scuba material.
That's what I'm talking about.
But literally, the dress with the peplum is the only thing that everybody
can have.
Exactly, Chris.
I'm over it. That's me.
Chris.
I'm over it.
So I don't normally do this. I was watching Facebook
I
was watching Facebook this past week, and I was watching the service, and I know Tiff don't like it, Charmaine don't like it, but they the group.
Tune into the after hours, Miss Agnes. I'll tell you where you can get
that we know. Some people that they were doing the crowning service for another funeral home, and so all the ladies in their nice little gray suits, everybody looked nice, everybody had their heels on, all this good stuff. I'm looking at my partner getting ready to do the crowning. I look behind him, and it's a chick, no lie, it messed me up because I've really never seen it before. Had slides on. I'm talking about open-toe slides. Walking behind this man while he doing the crown and going to the casket.
She was staffed?
Yes.
Oh no.
Staff with open-toe slides on. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
What was the age of this person?
The age of which person?
The one wearing the slides. How old were they?
Dude, she had to be at least in her mid-30s at least.
Ain't nobody in their mid-30s doing that dumb shit.
Yes,
and no open-toed shoes either.
I'm serious. Open-toe slides.
Now, I don't slip up with an open-toe shoe.
Not shoes. Open-toe slides.
So
I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna send it to our group in a minute. Open-toe slides, y'all. Now let me hold up. Let me mess you up. It was a pastor service.
Oh no. Her ass wasn't even came inside the church fooling with me. But in the meantime, Tiffany, you see how you wear the blouses? I can't wear blouses because I don't have no neck. So I can't do a blouse.
You damn sure don't have no neck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad everybody else sees that. So I have to wear a dress that fits and come here. I can't wear that and then a jacket over top of it.
It messed me up.
I'm trying to do like this and my girl's splitting the daggone buttons open.
Well, I mean, y'all talking about
for these.
Y'all talking about wearing dresses and suits to funerals, and then your clients come in with pajamas on and bonnets.
At least I ain't coming with pajamas.
And airbrush t-shirts. And airbrush t-shirts.
We talking about their ass too.
Yeah.
I will say this, Tiffany.
Pastor Ronald Redmond.
I will say this. You are very classy with your dress. And the only thing that I would say,
thank you, Tiffany,
would be got no damn neck. Don't lie to
the only thing that I would say would be the alternative to the peplum dresses that fit everybody would be an actual pant suit. And I know that's
wearing pants.
And I know that that's frowned upon with a lot of people, but an actual pantsuit with a high, like what I have on high waist and
stand up and turn around with time.
Come on, fashion designer.
I'm not wearing no pants.
Come on, fashion designer.
I'm not wearing no pants.
Now let's talk about that though.
I'm not wearing pants.
Let's talk about that. What is this really about? I think it's
tradition.
I think it's regional. I think it's very ghetto as hell. No, I think it's very ghetto as hell for a woman, period. I don't give a damn if you go into the trash can.
I hear you, Tiffany.
I think it's the most ghetto thing in the world for a woman to walk outside with a damn bonnet on her head.
Oh yeah, it is.
What?
Child, it annoys me.
Oh my God. I don't care if you go into the trash can. Just comb your damn hair, brush it, whatever you gotta do. And then go outside.
Okay, but let me say, okay, because I could be a little ratchet sometimes.
Sometimes
if I still got my flexi rods in, I'm not gonna take my bonnet off to go and run to the corner store. I'm gonna run to the corner store in my bonnet. Or if I gotta run to the store right quick, I'm running to the store because I'm not taking my flexi rods out.
But your bonnet is like
the store.
Your bonnet,
your damn hair.
You got
Louis bonnet is Gucci.
Gucci.
So the fuck? Did I say that live?
Girl, after hours, girl.
DAPHUCK.
The only reason I ever allowed my child to walk out, she walked out. She had her bonnet on the other day. We went to the Goodwill store. The only reason she had a bonnet on when we went outside this house is because she washed her locks.
Thank you, Agnes. Thank you, Agnes. Because I really want to
snatch it off her head.
Yeah, other than that, I'm not.
You been player?
But like if I'm not. No, let me ask this. There's another question for all the women out there.
What up, Ryan Swan? My boy.
Of not necessarily, and I don't do it on a daily basis. I don't wear pantyhose. But how do you all feel about pantyhose on funerals? Do you think that it should be a required item for women to wear pantyhose?
It depends on the area. I mean, some areas it's a standard. In some areas, like it doesn't make a difference, so it depends on the area.
I think it depends on your damn legs. If you know your skin is not at its best, cover them up. Especially some of these women who hairy as hell and don't like to shave.
After hours, Adrian. After hours.
I'm sorry.
So,
okay.
So let me discuss this.
I'm just saying.
That's the truth.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Women that don't shave their legs.
They don't shave their legs, man. Come on, man.
Let me tell you how it works here in Maryland.
This is after hours now.
No, let me tell you how it works here in Maryland. Some churches you better not walk in
without
stockings on, and it doesn't matter the season. Sometimes during the summer, depending on if I have a chapel service versus a church service, that depends if I don't wear stockings or not. But if I'm going to church, majority of the time I'm putting stockings on. Yeah. When Bishop Bryant's wife died,
you ain't lying, Jimmy. Because I'll be enticed. I'll be turn me on.
It was warm. It was hot outside. And one of the other local preachers said, why don't you dress like that all the time? And I had to tell him, the people we serve sometimes, I can't wear my good clothes. I have to wear my clothes according to the people I serve. Because if I have to throw my flats on or a pair of sneakers on and get low, because people want to be people. I was about to say something. People want to be people.
Yeah, okay.
Girl,
dummies
you put shoes on
dummies.
The pantyhose.
Dummies want to be dummies. I might have to get low. So I wear my longer skirt that doesn't have a split in it. And I don't wear my stockings. And I wear a comfortable shirt or blouse or something that I know if I mess it up, I ain't going to get pissed off that I tore my shit.
So that preacher must know your other profession, Charmaine. That's what it is. He know your other profession.
Don't tell that man secrets, but still. You here in this metropolitan area, you have to dress accordingly because sometimes you got to get low on the ground. Even with old people services, you got to get low on the ground because these dummies be fighting. They be fighting at old people's
if
funerals.
they fight, I'm standing back.
That's crazy you brought that up because y'all saw what I sent y'all earlier on what happened at a service down here this past weekend.
So you're finding out that more families are having difficulties with their feelings, their emotions, and sometimes the funeral director does have to get involved. Hats off to all the women funeral directors who handle your business. Some of y'all fight better than probably us, probably.
Let me tell you something. Hats off to all the classy and sassy women. That's what I love. A good classy and sassy woman.
But you can't run in heels.
So how do y'all treat someone that comes in your place with a bustier?
I'm gonna look at their ass crazy.
It was a video. No, it was a video of a young lady who crowned her boyfriend. He was from the streets.
Oh my God!
And she had on a bustier that was sheer.
Green.
That's not my problem. That's not my problem. That's not my problem.
I feel embarrassed.
As far as the staff, that is my concern. When it comes to everything outside of that, that's not my problem. I don't care if you got your dress up in your coochie cat. It's not my problem.
Although they should.
You men in them colorful suits.
Yeah, but that's not true, Warren. Don't say that because you can't sit up here and say that someone would come into your funeral home and or one of your services and they dress like they for show, like you said, dress up their coochie or something. You're not gonna either give a facial opinion expression, or you may not necessarily say nothing to them derogatory, but I just don't believe that you're not going to have an opinion at all.
But listen to what I said though. It's not my problem. Yes,
I feel embarrassed.
Yes, I probably will look at them like I know damn well they didn't do that. I know you lying, but at the same time, who are me? And I'm working. It ain't my place.
But if it's your funeral home, you control that.
But it's a funeral home, not a church.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, it should be appropriate attire.
If my contract signer does not and knows their family, and they don't have no problem with it, and they're not saying, "Hey, Mr. Reid, I need you to remove this person or cover them or what have you," it's not my problem.
So let me say this.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. I can believe that too.
there's colorful jackets. You know, like them state jackets y'all be wearing in the national convention.
That's right, Agnew.
Some people wear those suits.
I love it.
Some people wear them colorful suits. You know, them red jackets and stuff like that. Only one person here in the state of Maryland can get away with that.
Don't you do it? Do not do it.
Well, we were not going to say who it is, but we all know who it is.
I said one person.
You're going to stop it right there.
Can get away with that. But those colorful pinstripe zoot suits are not working here in Maryland. Not at all.
Well, we all have our own.
The pinstripe what suits?
I call them the Steve Harvey suits.
Bullshit. We can't tell them shit. I will.
Please
I'm gonna say, ma'am, do you have a different shirt you can put on?
But look, Miss Jackie said she ain't wearing no good Chanel suit in no country cemetery.
It won't.
That ain't happening.
I'm not in the country, so I don't have to worry about that part.
Miss Jackie, you have to forgive Tiff. She's bougie by nature. She can't help it.
When certain cemeteries I go in, I don't wear shoes. I
will say this.
They so
damn dusty.
This is what I'm wearing right now. I got my Crocs on. I wore those to the office, but my shoes are underneath my desk. So I will wear a pair of flats. Like if I'm setting up for a funeral in the morning, I will have on either Crocs or flats or my Uggs or whatever kind of year it is. But as soon as I finish rolling that casket in and getting set up, the shoes are going on.
And I think for sure, especially when we're talking about attire, even our employees, we all have our own standard of what we think is appropriate, what we think is fashionable. What I think is fashionable might probably make me think it's country. What I think look crazy, Warren may think is all right. You know what I'm saying? So we all have our own sense of style, own sense of look. But what we're basing it on tonight, there has to be a standard set for employees when you're working a funeral. It should be, if you got ties, you're going to give your people, the guys. If you want to have black suits, navy suits, whatever suits. So we all got in our mind what we want our image to be. And then sometimes when people go over the top of it or don't meet that, it does become cumbersome as managers, as owners, because we know what we want our standard to be as far as dress. So
what about meeting the culture? What about meeting the culture? I served Hindus the other day.
Okay.
And I asked, I said, is it against things that you guys do for non-Hindu to wear the attire? She said, no. It is highly received and respected that non-Hindus participate in the attire for the funeral service.
Right.
She said, so when my grandmother passed, you're more than welcome to wear what we had on, which is the long dress with the scarf, because the scarf that they hold over their arm, they eventually put it around their heads. So when they're in the service, they wrap their heads in the service and still have a piece over the arm. So she said, when my grandmother, because I had the grandfather, she said, when my grandmother died, you're more than welcome to wear what we wear. That's highly respected. So what about meeting the culture of people? Because we have some folks that tell us only wear jerseys. Now I'll wear like a skirt and put a jersey over top of my skirt. Now I don't do the t-shirts. I don't do this, and I don't wear white either. No.
You know white?
Only for this
I don't wear white either.
Only for this one bishop lady. That's the only time I wear white for the Eastern Star. And for funerals, they started wearing black. Thank you, Jesus. But I don't wear white on funerals either. Just one bishop service we had, and they requested that everybody be in white. So I ended up not having a male on my funeral because my men don't have white suits.
Well, that's a good thing you brought up. A lot of families now, we see families pick colors, and they're telling people wear pink or wear blue or wear red. So
I'll get the ties.
Yeah, like the ties, or I'll do a brooch.
Yeah. But they're asking people who are attending the service to wear colorful, colors.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wear black, So the time is changing as far as attire. Like you said, we gotta adapt to what we've been dealt with.
So Tiffanie, that's when I get my green Amazon dress.
Well, I get my little brooches from Amazon. No, actually, I don't. I get them from the hair store.
No, I'm talking about my Amazon peplum dress that's so comfortable and hide my football.
No.
Oh Lord, this football.
It's
the thing is, like we talk about the standard, right? We talk about the standard, right? So there's only been that I could think of one family within the last year or two that's been like, "Oh, y'all can dress down for this service because we wanted to be a party," and I'm like, You know, I feel like as far as my staff is going to come down, we have, you know, we have Hamlar Curtis polo shirts that we wear on our services,
and Reebok tennis shoes.
and you know, and that's as far as I come down. But you know, it really is based on where you live, because when you go into the country for real, like Ryan said, like, you know, Dinwiddie, Wendal, like, I'm not gonna wear no Christian Louis Vuittons.
Oh, so we're country and Dinwiddie.
Yeah, you're country. What?
Absolutely.
Wait a minute. All the Dinwiddie people on here. Wait a minute. Everybody from Dinwiddie. We got somebody from Farmville calling us country. Somebody please help me.
Really?
Please help me.
Farmville is more urban than Dinwiddie. Now, who's wearing the boots in a dusty cemetery other than Wendal? Wearing them cowboy boots.
Wendal wear them goddamn boots everywhere.
All year long.
Make it make sense.
Funky pigs.
Wendal be in the gym with cowboy boots on.
His feet be feeling like pickled pig feet.
Hey, Chris Wilson, I will call you in a few minutes when we get off here. I got you.
So check this out. Since we're on this, we finally beating into the subject of the attire and the appearance, you know, as far as friend of service professionals. Do I need to save this for after hours? Because I need to know. We will talk about this damn girl.
See,
see how the
Lord do?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
The Lord works. I thought Warren did on purpose.
I didn't do it. I have no control.
Let's talk about this green mohawk and this purple hair.
Oh Lord.
Let's talk about it.
That is a big stretch. That is a stretch.
No, let's talk about it. Damn it.
Here's
what I will say to that.
We've seen it.
The families who go to that funeral home know what they're getting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Therefore, when they're working services and they look like that, it is not unfamiliar territory.
Right.
Those families have already seen it. They already know, and they are okay with it. So we can't be mad about it. Because that's what they're used to.
Let me tell you something. No. Let me say this. We gotta stop neglecting the facts of being neglecting the facts of being integral.
That's a new word.
You heard what I said?
Neglecting.
He took neglect together.
I said, y'all quit talking about the way I talk. I tell y'all quit talking about the way I talk.
Come on, talk about this girl, her.
Let me tell you something. No, listen. We got to stop avoiding people not being integral. Like, come on, man. That is so far fetched to be.
Green hair have to do with integrity.
Green mohawk hair. Man, come on, come on now.
That's your opinion, Adrian.
What does hair have to do with integrity?
I'm saying opinion. My ass. That's ghetto.
That is your opinion.
But the families know what they're getting.
It has something to do with integrity.
The families have already been there and sat there and made arrangements with that individual with green hair. They already know. They already know.
We have to understand
sit down with someone who had a green mohawk to go over your funeral. You wouldn't sit down.
We got to understand that not only are we evolving, but the standard. We got a standard, of course. We have traditions. That's of course. But people are changing. The people that we serve are changing. And it might be ghetto to you, but there are some families that we are serving that are ghetto. There are some funeral homes that are in the ghetto. There are some country funeral homes where, you know what? White pinstripe suits is what they wear.
So because the family's ghetto, I can't be integral?
That has nothing to do with integrity. Look at
what is the definition of integrity? I'm asking you a question.
What is the definition of integrity?
I'm asking you a question. So that means that the way I carry myself, my demeanor, how I dress, how I act has to change because you ghetto?
No, it doesn't.
That's all I want to say.
But
so why you talking about we deal with ghetto families? Because you ghetto don't mean I gotta be ghetto.
Listen to what you're saying though. That has nothing to do with integrity.
Yeah, it do. Right. Because you're sitting up here and you're pretty much. I feel like you're downplaying how you know you should be to try to appease a crowd.
Let me say this outside of the clothing piece. When people go to certain funeral homes, some funeral homes have a certain stigma of the type of people that they serve, right? Here, all this homicide that people only hear about here in Baltimore City, there's only 1.5 funeral homes that only bury those type of families because they know that they're no longer going in the Big March funeral home and having hood families. They know that they're no longer going in some of these small, private, personal funeral homes and having these big ghetto services. So there's only 1.5, and I say a half because the second funeral home trying to stop burying them by raising their prices. So when it comes to the type of people that you deal with, people know and people go to that funeral home based on what they know they're going to accept. So when they go to the funeral home with the green and purple hair, they knew what they were doing when they got there.
Right.
So the hair don't have nothing to do, in a sense, with the integrity of it, because that's how you feel about it. It's the same difference as people up this way don't go for crowning. That's the most bogus shit that some people will want to see, but in the South, they think is the best thing going for them. So it just depends on your area that you're serving as to what you can present to them, hair or different types of services.
And
you better not walk on my father's service with no pants on as a woman.
Because to me, if we're gonna base that on integrity, to me then that would be it. I'd rather somebody have a mohawk than be high step in front of casket. If y'all don't get this damn casket out of the church, I gotta be at the cemetery by 2:00.
Right.
It just what works in one state doesn't work in another. I mean, we
always
say,
right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The mohawk, the green mohawk ain't in Texas. So I mean, we speaking on the fact of presentation and appearance.
That's how they look.
That's what they look like, and that's what it is.
Some people want somebody looking like the Grim Reaper.
But it's how you carry. It's how you carry yourself.
Hats and boots and tails, walking and doing the Grim Reaper crawl to the daggone casket.
I'll say this.
To me, it's about how you carry yourself.
Exactly. I understand the whole thing with hair color. I mean, y'all see, I don't color my hair anymore, but I was blonde for many years. But in a professional setting, a platinum blonde is not necessarily the look that you're trying to go for if you want to be professional. I had to get over that. And I was like, look, these families are coming, whether they coming or they're not coming. It ain't going to be because of my hair color.
Right. I had my hair that jazz and burgundy. I went and called myself doing something good with that jazz and burgundy. And this was before I got highlights. My father gave me $50 and told me find somebody to wash that shit out immediately. Some stuff some people just ain't gonna have you do. My brother now has his natural curls showing. My father think they're pickaninnies.
Well, that's like guys wearing locks. So how do y'all feel about men in locks?
Child, I had to tell my father you would get sued for discrimination.
I had locks down my back.
Well, I know you did, yeah.
My father did not play that. And until I came home from school and I had to tell him what I learned about discrimination in school. You can no longer not allow people to work for you because of their hair. He said, well, I can tell them we ain't hiring right now.
That's right. That's
that old
right,
school,
Mr. Brown.
But that's that old school mindset. Like it was mid-90s before my mother would work a service with braids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so now look where we are.
Oh no.
Yeah. You're exactly right.
I was extra grown before I put braids in my head.
And there's some livery companies that lend out limousines. There's some local funeral directors in Virginia who won't accept the limousine from another company with someone who had locks in their hair. They sent the limousine back because the person had the gentleman had cornrows. And so it's all about personal preference.
I mean, people just want a clean look.
Oh, I remember that.
I would have did the same thing.
But that's the whole thing about back in the. I remember when my person that I work for started working, and he was told that he couldn't have facial hair because his boss believed that a man with facial hair couldn't be trusted.
Right.
And I was just like,
wow.
I said,
damn.
So
Mike,
and we've evolved. Men have beards and stuff now.
Yeah, Mike, you done got clean. You done got clean fresh on us. What happened?
He looked
clean last week.
After hours, I'm gonna tell y'all what he looking like.
They're funny. Yeah, no, but for real. So that our first generation, I had an earring in high school, and my uncle told me, and they had a way about doing stuff in old school. They didn't just come out and tell you take that out or you can't wear it. They just like come in. I tried to grow my hair in college, and I came home one break, and I was working at the funeral home. My uncle said, "Oh, Mike, so when you gonna cut your hair?" "Oh no, I'm gonna grow it out." He said, "Okay. So when are you cutting your hair again?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like by the time I saw him again, my hair was cut nice and fresh and low. And then he had to take you couldn't work a service with earrings and jewelry, but that was the first generation.
Men didn't wear earrings on our staff at all.
And we still kind of the same thing. So we kind of have that on there. And then I'll tell you an interesting thing about college football. So at Wake Forest, Jim Caldwell was my head coach, right? And he went on to coach in pros and all of that. When you played for him, only facial hair that you could have was a mustache. That's it. Mm-hmm. So we had a couple guys that had dreads and everything. They came to Wake. They had to cut them.
But that's crazy to me. I don't understand that because honestly, if I see a man without facial hair, he's the one I don't trust.
But that just kind of bothers me because, like what Keisha Brown said, that's why we have the Crown Act. There are so many people outside of Black businesses that are literally complaining and ridiculing the way we look. And literally, we are here as Black businesses, one of the oldest businesses in the Black community. Mm-hmm. And we are literally, no, you ain't gonna do that. Right. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do this. And it all comes down how you carry yourself.
Right.
It all comes down how you carry yourself.
Absolutely. Because I sure made some funeral arrangements today in these scrubs. Because I wasn't changing all day. I wasn't jumping in and out of clothes all day.
Well,
so they know I'll be in the prep room sometime.
But we all got.
I agree with you on that one too,
Charmaine. Look, when Miss Jacqueline,
our business.
Miss Jacqueline put in there about working with braids. I remember those days. I was told by my uncle and my aunt that I couldn't even wear my hair naturally curly. I had to wear it straight.
Wow.
Well, my brother almost 50, and my father asked him the other day, "You need some help with that?" I'm like, "What?"
That's how they ask. That's how they do.
You need some help with
that?
All
right?
You want to cut some of that down? I said, "Daddy, don't do it."
Oh, you talking about his hair?
Yeah, because he let his hair grow. He was like, Oh, he called me about it today again. I was like, "Daddy, no." And y'all know my daddy put tags and crap on people. He labeled stuff.
Well, I know this. Another thing I just truly don't understand is that as far as us men, like, at what point do you not know that it's time for you to stop wearing a certain white shirt? Like, just throw this shit away and go get another one.
Are you paying for it?
It don't matter.
No, I'm asking.
It don't matter. It don't matter. At some point, when you know the shit is just dirty as hell and it can't get no cleaner, just go ahead and get another one.
You got to put white out on your collar.
Yeah, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get another one. Go ahead and get another one. On top of that, it's okay to iron your damn suit. If you can't send it to the cleaner, just iron it, get the wrinkles out of it, and just be presentable, be fresh.
Adrian, you're in the area where it gets very hot, so white out is $2 a bottle, and the sun is the best presser.
Let me tell you something.
Take your ass outside and go like this. Stretch your
Let me tell you something. I'm fine. I send mine to the cleaners. Thank the Lord. But those who can't afford it, I understand. But it's okay. If you can use Woolite if you gonna wash them.
So that's not a dig. But see, the thing about it is, like,
I'm not digging. I'm just saying.
No. Listen to what I said, short man.
You said that's not.
I said that's not a dig.
Okay.
But us talking about stuff like we talking about Woolite and stuff like that. This younger generation they don't have that information unless we share it.
Yeah, but listen, bro.
And the thing about it is, like, for gentlemen on my staff, like I had a guy on my staff. I told him, I said, we're gonna wear black suits. The suit that he came in was obviously too small. His shoulders were too big, and I was like, all right, this is not gonna work. You're gonna wear it today. And then the next service came around. I bought the man a suit.
Absolutely.
Because I also know if it's my funeral home in my service and you're on my staff,
right?
If you were working at McDonald's, they would supply you with a uniform.
Supply you a uniform, right?
That's right. That's right, Warren. Right. And that's good that you saw the need and you did that.
Yeah,
but we haven't talked about this tonight. 10 seconds on this. We talked about clothing, but the first thing you got to do before you put a suit on, you got to
wash your ass,
wash your tail under your arm, everywhere else. You cannot be on the funeral and somebody said, "That the body or that's the body."
Oh my God!
You have to, put on the suit is fine. Put on clothes.
And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Some people are more fortunate than others and all that kind of good stuff. I hear all that.
Wash.
That's why a lot of the firms now, when you get new employees, just employees, period, they do provide you 1 or 2, maybe 3 uniforms. So you got them, to maintain and rotate. You know what I mean?
Tiffany, that's why you get them Amazon dresses because they come in all sizes.
That's why I'm the only woman on our staff that works funerals.
And another damn thing. Hey, listen, all the men around the world, all the dads, all the uncles, all the grandfathers, godfathers, everybody. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, please, I promise you, you will not be violated. The police ain't gonna pick you up. You ain't gonna get no ticket. Y'all, please turn these damn tags off the arms of these jackets, man. Oh my God!
Open your vents up in the back.
Open the vents.
Open your vents up in the back.
Adrian.
Walk around the service like this.
Oh my God,
Adrian! They gotta take them back,
bro. They gotta be, bro. They gotta be. I don't understand.
You better leave them tags on.
Listen, the craziest thing is them Negroes be thinking they be clean as a whistle on them pictures. And the tag just
got the tag right there.
Stacey Adams showing. Stacey Adams.
Man, oh my God.
All you gotta do is just rip them off. You ain't really gotta cut them no more.
Man, dude, I'm sick of it. I be DJing some of these school dances and proms. Y'all think I'm like, I go to so many little boys be like, hey man, come here, let me help you real quick. Let me pop this tag. Just put it in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
If you can't afford a
tag on my son's jacket.
Hey, put it in your pocket. It's in the pocket. All you gotta do is present it back to him. It's cool.
If you can't afford a seamstress, there's stuff called hem tape.
Yep.
To bring your pants legs down or up.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ.
But see, at this point,
what up, my boy?
It's no reason for you not to be able to have a suit because you can get a suit from Shein for $45. Like
your nuts might be hugging in them.
Just don't let it rain on it.
Hey, look, I'm the Shein queen. I buy almost a lot of stuff.
Don't forget your tussie.
Right.
Put your tussie on, child.
Oh wow! One
Don't
swipe.
Forget your tussie.
Just one.
And if you start sweating, that tussie gonna have you mustard. Mustard's a bull.
Oh Lord!
Child, something else.
Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all some of y'all women with these big old titties, Charmaine.
After hours starts.
It starts.
Let me say this to tease it.
We got about 60 seconds.
All you big breast busted women, when y'all go trying to pin them darn tops up so it's not so low, I wish y'all really learn which size safety pin or stick pin to put in it. And when you gotta walk by us, damn, I just dropped it, and we see that big old pin sticking out.
You gotta know how to hide the pin. You gotta
They don't know.
That's because they don't want you to see their baby powder that they didn't put up in there.
Oh my God.
Y'all are crazy.
I be like,
you base this shit get all up in here. You done base that shit.
I asked the lady on the service Saturday. I said, ma'am, I said, I can see your pen. And she started laughing. She said, you did? She said, I tried to hide it. I said, no, you didn't. I said, no, you did.
I bet she smelled like white diamond. She smelled like white diamond.
I don't know what that lady smelled like, but I know one damn thing. That pen was right.
Our time is up. Y'all got to catch us on After Hours in 10 minutes. Look.
Hey,
on YouTube.
Subscribe.
If you have
on the YouTube channel only.
You can't hear what's about to really go down that you don't want to miss next week. So next week we got getting affairs in order, estates, POAs, and executors.
Bring your tablet and your pen.
Look, after hours in like T-minus 10 minutes.
On YouTube, Til Death Do Us 6.
You better go check it out. See you in a minute.
Peace.